Hello, my name is Madison Silva, and I play the clarinet in the 8th grade band. Welcome to the 2018 Spring Band Concert. Thank you for joining us for an evening of music. We have a few housekeeping requests. Please set your smartphones and electronic devices to a silent or airplane so you can enjoy an uninterrupted trip in your imagination along the Red River and on the high seas in our mostly water-themed concert. Please refrain from coming up to the stage during the performance to film or photograph your own child, as it can be distracting to both the performers and audience. We'll be happy to pose for photos for the paparazzi after the concert. This evening, we invite you to give yourself the gift of a few minutes of music and a break from your to-do list by leaving dry land behind and joining us by the water. Hello, my name is Melody Reese and I play French horn in the 8th grade band. Our 8th grade band will have you thinking you're on the streets of the Magic Kingdom as we take you through 3 of Disney's magical marches. We'll have you stepping in time to supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, trumpeting along like an elephant in Colonel Happy's March from the Jungle Book, and wanting to put on your favorite Mickey Mouse ears and join to the Musketeers in the Mickey Mouse March.
trumpet in the 8th grade band. Sailing off on the first of our water-themed pieces is the 6th grade band playing Red River Valley, a North American folk tune formerly published as a cowboy love song. Red River Valley tells the story of a couple whose paths are diverging. Here are some of the lyrics. From this valley they say you are going. I shall miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For alas, you take with the sunshine that has brightened my pathway a while. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. But remember the Red River Valley and the girl who has loved you so true. When you go to your home by the ocean, may you never forget the sweet hours that was spent in the Red River Valley, or the vows we exchanged mid the bower.
I'm through with my toilet. I just followed.
Hello, my name is Eric Hermanson and I play bass clarinet in the 8th grade band. Take to the high seas with this haunting tale of piracy and fierce sea battles. The story opens with an ominous nautical theme as the Blackbeard's ship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, appears from the fog. Soon we are whisked away the seven seas, racing before the winds and engaging the British Navy in this swashbuckling musical adventure. The quiet section in the middle implies a trip to the bottom of the ocean in Davy Jones' locker, followed by another dramatic battle on the surface. Listen for the unexpected percussion implying a pirate sword fight.
Hello, my name is Kevin McDonald, and I play clarinet in the 8th grade band. This slow, lyrical piece is excellent for teaching blend and melodic line. A simple, moving melody and a simple, moving tribute to friendship as the melodic ideas cross back and forth as though two friends were in conversation. As our 8th graders move on to high school, and we will take this moment to be a little sentimental and recall the friendships and experiences we've had here at NMS over the years.
Good evening. My name is Eliza Thornton. I'm the band director here at the Nichols Middle School. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to start my announcements with thank yous. We're going to start with thank yous to families out there, parents who are getting them here this evening, reminding them to bring their instruments, reminding them to practice them, paying for them, all of those wonderfully important things that you do for them. Thank you very much for making this happen. Please clap for your parents. Thank you also to the students for the work that you do during the year. For those of you who were able to stay for the extra rehearsal yesterday, for those of you who wanted to but couldn't, thank you for making that extra effort. It makes a difference, and you'll hear that in Margot and Finale in a minute. Practice card, number 22. Some of you noticed wasn't posted yet, and that was on purpose. I meant to tell you why it wasn't posted yet, but I wanted to make sure that the concert hour gets counted on the last practice card. So if you were here for the rehearsal yesterday, you can count that as an hour. If you were in the Memorial Day parade, you can count that as an hour. So for some of you, this will be a really heavy practice card, and when you turn that one in, it might fill in any empty spaces you might have in Aspen for practice cards. If you are interested in summer music opportunities for your students, please send me an email and I can make recommendations of local events and teachers in the area that I've been made aware of doing summer activities. 8th graders have 2 more performances on both the 17th and the 18th of June. We are playing for both award nights, even though your students are only on one team each. We have students from the band on both teams. So on the night that their team is being honored, they'll stay for the whole evening, and on the night that the other team is being honored, they only need to stay while we play the processional music, and then they may be excused after that. 8th graders, remember your instrument for C-Day dial tomorrow, okay? Because we have to make sure we have that music learned for the 8th grade award night, so C-Day dial. 6th and 7th grade students will need to keep bringing their instrument until Wednesday, June 12th. That's a week from tomorrow. After Wednesday, June 12th, 6th and 7th graders need to take their instruments home so they don't get forgotten here over the summer because they get lonely without you, okay? If your band uniform has not come back yet, they need to go to CT cleaners as soon as possible, and if you could help me out by dropping that off and saying this is a Nichols Middle School uniform, they'll be able to identify it, I'm sure. Hats and uniform bags, if those are still at home, please make sure those come back as soon as possible so we can put away that part of the school year back in the uniform closet. At the end of the evening, students will go put their instruments away so their instruments are safe and won't get damaged in the cleanup. Percussionists will put every piece of percussion equipment back neatly in the band room, including school mallets. And then if we could have help from anybody, parents and students, to put the chairs back in the band room, the chorus room, and the piano room. We've taken every chair from all the classrooms, so we have to put them back for tomorrow. Okay? And then after that, they're free to go. You might have noticed I look a little different than I did at the December concert. So we will be welcoming Baby Thornton number 2. Number 1's over there, and number 2 will be coming in August. So my maternity leave will be for September and October, and I'll be returning in the beginning of November, date to be determined, but likely in time for both the Veterans Day and definitely in time for the Christmas parade. So those will still be happening for the fall. So that's why the 6th graders already have 1 song memorized for the parade next year and the other song halfway learned. We're planning ahead for that. I think that's all I have for announcements. We have 1 more song. It's in 2 movements, so in the middle there will be a little pause, but don't clap just yet, and then we'll make the entrance to the next part.
Hello, my name is Justin Tullish and I play saxophone in the 8th grade band. This one is a stretch to fit our water theme, but composer Antonin Dvorak wrote such a dramatic transition to the Algerio fast movement of this piece that many years later, American film composer borrowed it as a theme for Hollywood's most famous shark. This dramatic finish is sure to send you home on a high note. Get it? High note. Thanks for joining us tonight.